So this is going to be a unboxing video and first use of the Fanttik air inflator for car tires, truck tires, boat tires, balls, floats, things like that. This is the third type of unit like this that I've had. I bought one, and I'll add it later. Then I'll add the name of it later, from Amazon. And it worked pretty well until it just stopped working. I wound up getting some of my money back on that one. I bought a second one that's working pretty well. I bought it for my daughter and son-in-law, and it's similar to this one. It's another one of these Chinese names, and it seems to be working pretty well so far. I chose this one for two reasons. Number one of my favorite YouTubers, Flying Wheels is the name of the channel, recommended this highly, and he uses it on his cars at his used car lot. So thanks, Flying Wheels, for the suggestion. I did intentionally try to buy this intentionally the first time, but I felt like it was way too expensive, so I wound up buying the more no-name versions. However, the other day I'm in Costco and I see this Fanttik version, which I used to see for $69, $79, $99, and I see it in Costco for only $39. It's currently $39 in Costco. It will pump up to 100 psi, 150 psi, 150, and it says it's great for boat and car tires. I think it'll fill up 4 or 5 times on one charge as a USB charger, USB-C, I believe. And so you can keep it in your car, keep it charged, and it should work perfectly. And I've had some issues with tire pressure lately, so I wanted to make sure I had another one in my car. And today we're going to open it up and we're going to check it out as far as how it does on a boat tire. I'm moving my boat in the yard. It's been sitting for a while, and the tire is one of the tires is flat. So we're going to try to pump that up so I can move my boat. Again, this S100 Apex. It's a Fanttik S as in Sam 100 Apex inflator. Trying to get the focus correct. Cars, bicycles, balls, floating objects, etc. One of the great things about this one is that since it was bought at Costco, if it doesn't live up to expectations, it's very easy to return for a full refund, as opposed to some of these Chinese brand ones where you have to send it back to China and the postage back costs as much or more than the entire unit. So it seems to be boxed up pretty well. It's got the charging cord in here, right there, and there's the inflator hose. Get out of here. This inflator hose seems pretty solid, and then it also came with a nice little cover, which I don't think my other one came with. Pretty simple installation here. We just put the inflator hose on. This Fanttik S100 also has a light in it, a flashlight and a blinking light for issues, breakdown issues on the side of the road. And I believe it charges, it'll charge your phone or other electronic devices through the USB. So here's the first power up. Maybe you have to hold it down. Okay. Nothing so far. There we go. You have to hold it down. And it looks like it has a full charge. One nice thing about it is you can set the PSI, and it will pump until that PSI is reached, and then stop. So I guess you can increase it. Yeah, 36, 37. Okay. Let's leave it at 35. I'm not sure what the PSI of these trailer tires should be. There's the light. Pretty bright flashlight. And what's this here? Oh, this is the blinking light, so this would help you on the side of the road at night. So let's give this a shot on the trailer tire. So here's the tire. It's kind of buried here. I dug it out a little bit. Seems to be flat, but the tire doesn't seem to be damaged, so we're going to try to hook it up. Let's put it right on here. It seems to be pretty easy to do. Let me turn that blinking light off. There we go. Why is that blinking light still blinking? Okay, nope. Now it stopped. Okay. So I've got 8 pounds of pressure. Oh, that's nice. It tells you your pressure. So it's actually letting me know I only have 8 pounds of pressure here. And so I want it to be I want it to be 35, but let's try 16. Hopefully this thing hasn't detached from the rim. If so, I have a problem. Okay, so it's got 7 pounds in it now. It just started making a much different noise. I'm not sure what that means, so let's check this out. I turned it on and off, and it's back to its normal sound again. The tire is really in bad shape, so we're up to 12 pounds though, so it's slowly putting air in here. I have it trying for 36 pounds. It's up to 12, so it's gone up about 5 pounds. I think this is really 13 now, so I see some the tire is growing in size. I see the dirt falling off it, so this is actually working, and this would be about the most extreme thing you could ever do with this pump. The tire is inflating. We're up to 16 pounds now. Looks like it's going to slowly but surely fill this tire up. It seems to come with about a 3/4 charge, which is good in case you're in a jam immediately. So I think an hour or so on the USB-C charger should fill it up. And if you ever find yourself needing it badly, you can always charge it from your car. So far, so good. I'm getting ready to resume my restoration of this Wellcraft. I've owned it for many years, but it's been sitting for at least several years. It's a Wellcraft 190 Fisherman. That's 190 Fisherman center console boat. It's a nice boat. It needs a huge cleanup. I got to put the carburetors back on the engine, and it needs the starboard head cover removed and resealed with RTV. Apparently, when I had the engine rebuilt, they didn't properly seal it or torque it. I did try to torque it and it didn't help. I have a slight water bubble coming out of it in a couple of places near the top. So I'm hoping that a reseal will do the trick. But since the rebuild, the engine's probably only had a few hours on it at the most. So let's hope a cleanup and service on the engine. Maybe put some more, change the lower unit oil. The carbs have been cleaned. I just have to put them back on. Check the thermostats and a couple of other things, and hopefully we get it going. But that'll be another video, another series of videos coming up. So we're up to 31 pounds, 31 now. I think I'm going to probably cut it off at about 32. I don't know how much air this tire is supposed to hold, and I have to clean the tire off before I can read the maximum PSI on it. I think I'm going to cut it when it hits 32. There we go. Now we're going to try the other tire. Just this has air in it already, but I want to make sure that it has the same amount, roughly the same amount as the other side. So this one has 20 pounds. Let's go up to about 32. So we're up to 30 pounds now. I'm going to shut this off here in a minute. I would say this Fanttik S100 Apex is a heck of a deal for $39 at Costco. And I put it through a pretty rough test here, and it pretty much showed its mettle. I still have 3/4 of a charge on the unit. So to wrap up this quick video, you can buy this Fanttik S100 Apex. Better shot of it. Fanttik X100 Apex for $39 at Costco. And I think it's a good deal.